into the living room, I've got a Brazil philodendron, and then pothos down here. Kind of hard to see in this light. I have satin pothos, and then, like I said before, I've been getting a lot of these peace lilies. I have a parlor palm here in the back. This pothos is not doing too well. Still hanging in there, sorta. Another peace lily. Here, this is the longest ivy I've had alive, and it's got a sprout on it. What I did was I had a rock. It's a lava rock. It has a hole in it. I put the plug in there, put it in a dish, fill this with water, and this keeps the soil moist, and then it also evaporates, so it has a humid environment here. I've got a jar of water here. I'm pointing at it right. You can't really see it. Sorry about the lighting. And back here, another philodendron. On the floor, I have philodendrons. They seem to like this room, and I'm okay with that. This one's hard to see because it's is it dark night? Then Prince of Orange, and a Congo, and this was a Christmas tree from last year. It's Norfolk pine. It had 3 tall, probably double the size of this one, and of course, not knowing how to raise them, they died. And this one was about 1/4 of the size, and it's up to here now. So it's a single one in the pot, but I'm keeping it alive. Up here we have another pothos, a Dracaena, a dumb cane. Here we have nerve plants. I've got a red one in the back, green and pink, and then another. This is a Janet Craig. Somehow they're still alive. I seem to kill these well and often, but these two are still kicking. I've got a heartleaf philodendron, monstera. Up here, another peace lily, another pothos, and a philodendron. Trying to think of the name. It's Adonisii. It's the Swiss cheese plant. You can see that it's kind of crispy on the edges. It needs a little bit of water too. But it's doing okay. All the new little starts are looking good. These are older. So eventually they'll just die back and I'll just replace them. Well, the plant will do all that, but the new ones are looking pretty good. So a lot of it's just humidity. On my table, I have a philodendron hope, if that's right. Another peace lily. I don't know if I've said this before. I know I haven't said it in this one. Peace lilies are good at cleaning the air, and so I collect them for that reason. In this water, again another container of water, adds humidity. Here I have taro. I have a couple of taro plants. I had them in my pond outside, brought them in for the winter. And this one, leaf doesn't look good, this leaf does look good, and this one is coming out. Looks okay, got a new shoot here, so Not going to complain about that. I have a zigzag, which got demolished. I overwatered it this winter and it died back, but it's coming back in. I have a, what are these called? It's the same as this, anthurium. So this anthurium is miniature. It's in a pot that probably needs water. It looks okay. The soil seems dry. And then this anthurium is struggling, and it's in a kokedama, which is basically a root ball. And I missed up here. I have a philodendron. I don't know the name of it. This was a cutting that I made from a plant in my kitchen, and I turned it into this kokedama. And it had 3 leaves, and it's coming out pretty good. I have down here, this is, I think, number 10 for my aglaonemia. Spider plant, again, you know, not being the best plant tender, I have a tendency to overwater or underwater, but this one, you can see little starts coming up. This spider, these were babies from a mother plant in my office. I have a ponytail palm, and you squeeze it, make sure it's doing all right. Here is another Norfolk pine, still alive. Again, this came in a small bunch of 3, and 1 is left. Enjoy pothos. This is my oldest fern. When I got it, all of the leaves were this long, and it was a full circle, and of course I decimated it, and it's come back pretty good. Back here in the dark, you can see a dumb cane here. I think I overwatered it, so I'm letting it dry out. There's a corn plant that's doing really good in the back. Another peace lily. This dumb cane is actually saved from the trash, and so it looks a lot better than it did. It's got some new leaves coming in here, and a new leaf on top, and an orchid, and a ZZ plant. And then here is a pothos. This one I just made this hanger, and it's doing okay. I liked it because of the big leaves, and it's struggling. It was a grocery store plant. We'll see how well it does. Then under the grow light. So I've got the grow light here, and palms. I've got a date palm. In there somewhere in the middle is a majestic palm. That's its brown leaf hanging out there. And then a bamboo palm is the new addition. Above those is a Boston fern that I need to cut back some of the dead. That was maybe a quarter of the size, and it's come back or come in really well. I love the long fronds. I've got another Dieffenbachia, or a dumb cane, in the back. And back here I have a fiddle leaf that has 2 leaves left, but it's not dead. I have a bird of paradise. And down here behind the couch, which is too dark to see, there, kind of rubber tree. And that is, I think, everything I have in my living room.